The school has several ways of ensuring students have the opportunity to use their voices and develop their oracy skills in order to become influential young women. Student voice has to be one of the key aspects of our school that allows students to raise their concerns and use their voices for the purpose of bringing about change. In meetings, all members of the student voice are given the opportunity to voice their thoughts and talk about the issues that are troubling them. Not only that, but they are also given the chance to talk about what they would like to implement in our school community. This is a key factor when it comes to ensuring that students have the ability to confidently talk about their passions and their struggles. It also allows them to have a say in how the school is run, and it provides a sense of reassurance that their voices are heard. So for example, over the last year, we have been discussing how we would like to make changes to our headscarves, which is part of our school uniform. We initially wrote to the head teacher with our proposal. We then took this to a student voice meeting to share with other students in the student council. The school is now looking to what changes could be made to our school uniform after listening to our views.
I have been developing my oracy skills by leading and delivering maths intervention sessions to my form group during morning registration sessions. During this experience, I had to stand in front of the class whilst contributing and interacting with the form to help them gain understanding of the questions. Working with my form brings about teamwork and cultivates effective communication. I also had to focus on holding the attention, which meant I had to think carefully about what I was saying when I was explaining how to complete certain maths questions.
As house captain, I lead assemblies every half term. And ever since I started leading these, I have become more confident in public speaking, whether that is to large or smaller audiences, even when meeting people I have not met before. During the assemblies, by physically standing on the stage, I was able to see things from a different perspective. Instead of being an audience member, I am the presenter, and it really allows me to appreciate others who get up there and speak. However, leading assemblies is not as easy as I thought it would be, as it didn't just require me to speak on stage, but it also made me question the timings of my assemblies, ensuring they finish on time, ensuring I am not speeding through what I have to say, and how to make my assemblies more interactive to hold the audience's attention. It also gave me confidence and got rid of my fear when I was applying for the role of head and deputy head girl. And when I got my deputy head girl position, giving speeches became far more natural and easier.
I took part in a program called TED Talks last year. This is an amazing opportunity that slowly introduced public speaking to me. We spent about 9 to 10 weeks thinking about and planning our talks. This included watching some TED Talks ourselves and learning about storytelling and through lines. When it came to filming our speeches, we started off by recording ourselves on the iPad, then listening back and taking notes on what we might need to improve on. Then we spoke in front of a partner, then to all of the students and teachers in the program, and ended up with speaking in front of a camera. We are now left with inspirational videos that will be posted online to make a difference. I also shared my video and talked about my experience to all staff during one of their briefings.
We took part in a project called Speaker's Corner, which helped to improve our oracy skills and boost our confidence while speaking about topics we are interested in. Within groups, we had to write a 3-minute speech about something we wanted to share with the class. Once we delivered it, we then received feedback from our peers.
My topic was focused on the impact of school on students. We needed to include both sides of the argument and make an unbiased conversation between us. So, for example, about how some would find school exciting and fun, and also how some would find school exhausting and draining.
My speech was about fasting at school because it's near Ramadan. We talked about how teachers should be more considerate with students that are fasting in physical lessons such as PE, and that they should reduce the amount of exercise they make us do and give us more breaks to cool off.
After our speeches, our teacher and classmates gave us constructive feedback on what went well and what needed improvement. Some of the advice we were given was how we could improve our speech clarity and body language, which were things we wouldn't normally think about.
I was involved in the debate club. This involved preparing a speech on why war should be glorified in entertainment. All ideas were discussed as a group during debate meetings, and we also gathered some research in order to back up our arguments using statistics. We later presented to schools at Luton Sixth Form College. A really important part of this process for us was to rehearse the speech so that we could confidently perform in front of other schools. We also practiced rehearsing in front of other members of the debating team so that we could get used to having an audience. When preparing for debates, it's easy to just focus on the content alone, but we made sure we had thought about other aspects such as body language and eye contact, since these are also just as important in helping delivering a powerful speech.
One opportunity I was given to develop my oracy skills was through being a music leader. A music leader is where I take part in all the school's internal and external performances, such as the Expressive Arts Evening and a performance we recently took part in at a primary school. During this event, I was the host who introduced our school and all the acts taking part, including the names of the performers and what they were performing, for example the keyboard or the African drums. I had to speak to a huge audience filled with pupils from reception all the way up to year 6, and I had to make sure everything I said was fun, enthusiastic as they were little kids. This event was a really good experience that helped me gain more confidence in speaking to a wider audience in a variety of settings and allowed me to be more articulate.
I was given the opportunity to go on a local radio station, Inspire FM, to talk about what community means to me. I feel deeply that this experience was something so unique and really made me feel like my voice was being heard. As young aspiring girls of this generation, I feel that sometimes our voices can be too quiet to be noticed. With amazing opportunities like speaking on the radio, those of us involved had a platform to voice our opinions on important matters. Our topic was focused on charity relating back to the fundraising our house did for the Luton Sky Panel appeal. We talked about how this would impact the lives of so many younger children, scared of going into a big hospital, yet being comforted by the beautiful sights of the sky. Opportunities like this have built my confidence so much, from that shy year 7 girl with no voice, to now a house captain, senior prefect, and a girl that has influence.